Good morning, everyone. Straydog Bill Arnold, aka Straydog Billy, here again today with my daughter ERIN. We're doing song number 1229 and 1229 days in a row. We started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020, and here we are 1229 days later, more than 3 years, doing another one. We're going to keep on doing one song every single day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, euthanized in the kill shelters across our country, because when they run out of space, we understand this, there's nothing else they can do, they have to start killing, euthanizing the poor dogs and cats who have been there the longest to make room for incoming rescues. This is a terrible tragedy that we as a society allow this to happen. Over 1,000 a day are being killed right now, every single day, today, tomorrow, the next day. Over 1,000 per day is the average. Back just in 2011, it was 12 years ago. It was 7,000 per day, and back in 1970, believe it or not, 41,000 on the average. 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized every single day because there were too many in the shelters. They had to start doing this, and 41,000 per day. We didn't even realize it was going on back then. It was. This is a terrible tragedy that we as a society are allowing this to happen, and it doesn't have to happen. In fact, we've got it down to 1,000 a day now, and we're going to get it down to 0 hopefully soon. And you do that through spay and neuter. Control of conception in the dog and cat world. Only allow enough to be conceived that we can guarantee that we take care of every one of them till they're throughout their entire lives. That is attainable. We can do that, and we've got to do it. So please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets. Adopt from a shelter. Just try to save as many of the poor animals who have already been born and are here as you can. Good morning, ERIN. We're going to do today a song that from back in 1926 called Bye Blackbird. A lot of jazz artists have done it over the years, and Joe Cocker did it back in the early 70s, and we're doing his version of it. And so here we go. Are we ready? And 3, 4. Pack up all my cares and woes. I'm feeling low. Here I go. Bye bye, Blackbird. I'm going where somebody cares for me. Sugar sweet, so is she. You don't seem to love or even understand me. And I'm tired of all these lies you keep trying to hand me. So Mama, leave on tonight. I'll be coming on home tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Guitar. You don't seem to love or even understand me. And I'm tired of all these lies you keep trying to hand me. So Mama, leave on tonight. I'll be coming on home tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Pretty song. Please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets, adopt from an animal shelter. Let's end this horrible killing of these wonderful, beautiful animals that we love so much, dogs and cats. And check out our shelter, Straydog. ERIN's mom and I started that shelter back in 1994. We had been rescuing dogs along for many years before that, but we finally started the shelter. We bought a piece of land out in the country because our neighbors, we lived in a residential area, and we had collected so many dogs, up to 11, I think, when we finally moved to the new shelter. The new grounds where Straydog is today still. And so we moved out there in '94. This is ERIN's mom, the late Pat Arnold, who tragically passed on after suffering a brain aneurysm back in she was out with the dogs one day at the shelter back in 2003, and passed on the next day. So you don't know that those things are coming when brain aneurysms hit you. So anyway, a very sad time for all of us. We're now being led by my second wife, Juana Vasquez Arnold, who worked for Pat in the earlier years and then had to leave to take her mother back to Mexico for a time. And then we called her when after Pat had passed on a few months after that, and she came back and helped us out at the shelter. And Pat had always said she was the best employee she ever had. So we're in good hands with Juana now. She's running the shelter. She's the shelter director and on the board of directors. And so we're doing well there. And ERIN and I are doing these daily songs and trying to wake up people to spay and neuter their pets. So back in '94, we founded the shelter, became a Texas nonprofit corporation in '97. And that led to applying for and receiving from the IRS 501c3 tax-exempt status, most important step we ever took, which makes all donations, all contributions to the shelter tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. You can go online at straydog.org and make a tax-deductible donation if you could, please. It costs a lot more funding to run a no-kill dog shelter. We do adoption days every week and take a van load of dogs up to Dallas, try to adopt them out so we can rescue more dogs and once in a while cats. And we're going to keep on doing this until the overpopulation problem is over with. What else do we do at Straydog, ERIN?
Well, we were able to do complete medical care because of donations.
Yes, so that's one of the most important things and most costly thing. We have a lot of volunteers for our adoption days, and that really helps out. We just got a postcard too to the volunteers for a Christmas postcard. Anyway, so we do that, and we do adoption days, and then two nutritious meals every day, one at 6 a.m. and one in the afternoon. And Pat always wanted to have the dogs to have something to look forward to, so they get fed at 6 a.m. and then in the afternoon. What else do we do at Straydog?
Part-time walks?
Yeah, that's really important. All the dogs get taken from their kennels, which are spacious kennels. They're about 30 by 30, most of them are. Some of them are a little smaller and some of them are bigger. But they get walked from their kennels to the park, to one of the two parks that we have now. And they all love it. They love to sniff around in the parks and go to the bathroom if they need to, and play. And some of them love to play ball. So they're having a great time every day in the park. And then what else do we do?
Well, we have the kennel crew that really does a a good job with their the grounds,
Yeah, they clean the kennels and they
fill in holes and
yeah,
check the fences.
check the fences, make sure there's no possibility of an escape, and so that's really good. And then we do the caregiving rounds.
Yeah, the caregiving rounds, they're important.
Yeah, the dogs all love that. They look forward to their meals, their park time walks, and their caregiving rounds especially, because caregivers go into each and every kennel and sit with the dogs for 10 or 15, 20 minutes, and they rub their bellies and play ball with the ones who like to play ball, so that they all enjoy that. And then we also do 24/7 coverage at Straydog, where somebody's there all the time. The overnight person prepares the meals in the morning, so when the feeders come in at 6 a.m., they're ready to go, and the dogs are all ready. They want to have their meals. So anyway, what else we got? Oh yeah, I want to talk about this. If you go on straydog.org and click on About Us and Our Story, and at the end of the first paragraph, history of Straydog, there's many more paragraphs below that, but there's a video that I helped produce back in, or I did the narration for, back in about 5 years ago at Straydog, and it shows a whole bunch of stuff, drone shots. A gentleman named John Paul Bonnelly made this video for us, and we surely appreciate his work. And he had a drone, so you get to see shots from above, and he cut in some video from that Pat Arnold made back in '98 when she was the only employee, where she had one employee, and on the employee's day off, Pat made this video, and so it's really neat to see her feeding the dogs and taking them to the park and so forth. And the same routine that we do today was done back then. So anyway, we'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Bill and ERIN duo.